What the hell? I had to log into TikTok again? Bro, what? My phone is tweaking. What is going on with my phone? Alright. I can't see TikTok chat yet, so if there's anybody in TikTok chat right now, my bad. I don't know why TikTok was making me log in again. Alright, hey Ava. I can see TikTok chat now. I can say anything I want now. Never mind. Nope, you missed your chance. You had a solid minute and 45 seconds to say whatever you want. But you lost your opportunity. Sucks to suck, doesn't it? Are you winning? I'd say kinda. Kinda winning. Kinda losing in some aspects. What I need to do now, though, is use up my resin.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Raisin. Use up my raisin. What's up, Ian? How you doing? I just got home from running errands and working. Not gonna be a long stream tonight. I gotta go pick up Clover from her classes in a little bit less than an hour, probably. What I can do is figure out what... Did I do all 3 of my trounce domains this week? Let me check that real fast. Because I'm not even certain I did. Trounce, yeah I did, okay. That's fine, I want to work on clearing my leftover quests anyway.
Gosh.
Yeah.
All I could think about is Diluc.
I gotta, I'm gonna use up my resin on things that'll further my Arlecchino team. So really, I need to focus on upgrading Yansan and. Let's see, what do I need for this? Can't do that because it's not Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday. Can't even do those either. Let me see what Chevreuse is. Sorry, that's not Chevreuse. Chevreuse. That's also Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday. So both of their weapons, I need Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday. What about who else is on that team? Official. Oof, her weapon needs to. Her Monday, Thursday. So, all right. So this is what we're spending our resin on today. What's up, Ezra Robertson? This is Genshin Impact. And you've recently decided to start expanding my DPS options, considering a burn Arlecchino comp. Is that any good? Is that idea any good? If you've got 2 full great teams and you are capable of clearing the abyss, then yeah, I can see why you'd want to start having some extra options for DPS for like different elements, basically. Because for me, like, for example, even with my 2 team comps that I've got right now, even if I get them all perfect, great artifacts, all their talents and weapons and levels fully maxed, I'm still not going to be at 100% capability because I have no Geo DPS or Cryo DPS or Dendro
Melusines are
damage at all.
beautiful creatures.
So
They are the pride
there's
of
other
Fontaine.
elemental
Be
gaps
sure
I
to
would need to
befriend
fill in
them.
still.
And cause them no harm.
Yo, what's up, Genshin nerd? Wolvendom, you can see Razor's family, the Lupicles. Am I? Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, because I'm about to get some. I'm about to get some materials. I need materials.
Bring it.
Weapon materials.
Defensive mode engaged.
Gotta sneeze though. Alright. Oh my gosh.
Settle down!
Are you planning to pull for next? I am gonna get C1 Nuvilette. Your only Geo DPS options right now are Novella and yeah, for real. Literally same. Like I have no Geo DPS options. Like I have no Cryo DPS options. I'm covered when it comes to Hydro, Pyro, and Electro. But other than that, I'm kind of screwed. If something comes up in Snezhnaya where I really need some good Geo and Animo DPS or some Dendro or Cryo, I'm fucked. If you use a Razor, they'll follow. Wait, the wolves will follow me around if I use Razor? Jubilette, so handsome. Using his wife with him, right? I don't have her yet. I do not have Farina. So I gotta wait. I gotta wait till Farina comes back eventually. You have no Pyro 5-star other than the Traveler? Yeah, yeah. I've got Arlecchino luckily, so I'm good on Pyro. I hope the Tsaritsa is a crazy Cryo DPS menace. Or what if Dottore is playable and is a Cryo DPS, and then the Tsaritsa is like the most busted Cryo support ever? Animo, Lanyan, Geo, Noel, Electro, Kaching, Dendro, Tainari, Hydro, and Nilu. I already have Skirk for Cryo DPS. Yeah, you're chilling for Cryo DPS. I'm hoping the Tsaritsa's busted. Yeah, for real, same. The Tsaritsa and the Heavenly Principles are the only 2 characters really left.
I see the value in my
Oh, okay,
own,
and
also
the
see
original
the meaning
Dragon
in
Lord,
all
the
the endeavors of the people of
Shabalanke, I think his name
Fontaine.
is. What is that his name?
I believe
no,
I will
Shibelung.
continue to take
Shibelung.
pride in fulfilling my duties.
Nibelung, that's what his name was. Nibelung, the Heavenly Principles, and the Tsaritsa are like the last 3 like major characters that we have never seen before and don't know who they are. So those are like our last 3 big reveals, I feel like, kind of. The Tsaritsa, Nibelung, and the Heavenly Principles.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They
You're
are the
100%
pride of
positive
Fontaine.
Dottore won't be playable?
Be sure to befriend them and
The
cause
CN
them
fan
no
base
harm.
doesn't like him? Really? Why? I mean, he's evil and fucked up, but that's kind of the point, right? Isn't that the whole idea? Dude, what the hell? The Genshin Impact daily check-in thing reset? What the hell? Wait, I had to log in? Why do I have to log into everything? Bro, what happened? It made me log into... It made me re-log into TikTok. And now I gotta re-log into the Genshin Impact interactive map. Or not the interactive map, the daily login. Wait, what if it makes me re-log into the map too? Okay, no, it's not making me log into the map. But I gotta log into the daily login thing again. Hold on one moment, brothers. Yeah, I feel like not every character should be nice and dandy. Agreed. Villain characters aren't as marketable in China. Really? Really? That sucks. Not unless they get redeemed. Wow. China just really likes their heroes. That's depressing. It's making me re-log into Google? Man, what the fuck? What happened? I gotta re-log into everything right now. Yeah, of course it's gonna make me do two-step verification on literally everything over and over again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ian, evil characters can't be playable, and Hoyoverse treats the CN fan base like queens. So yeah, Dottore isn't likely. Yeah, because I guess the CN fan base is, alright. Anyway. Now that that's out of the way. And CN is their where they get all their money from, right? So I guess it makes sense why they would cater to them. The CN jogger that thought it was a good idea to take a selfie with a snow leopard. I have not heard about that. Do you think they'll make Nicole busted? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like in the storyline, they don't give Nicole as much aura as Alice has. Like, Alice is really exciting. But I don't know. There's no world where Alice is better than Moeka, right? I don't think that's gonna happen. Got mauled. I sided with the leopard. Leave wildlife alone. Yeah. Taking a selfie with a leopard is really dumb. You gotta have better survival instincts than that, homie. All right. Here we go. What enemies do we have right now? Let me check. Let me check what the enemies. A hydro, slime, and a pyro agent. Honestly, I'm gonna swap to this team. realized the enemies I was using. The only thing that sucks about Vishal is that her electro damage doesn't follow you around, you know?
Laid bare.
Faster, stronger. Let's move. Final. Hands where I can. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Everlasting as the moon.
Does Yansan buff much without? Does the Yansan buff without much movement? I honestly do not know. I just started using Yansan recently. Maybe Kuki would be a good replacement for Fischl if you want Electro. I don't have Kuki Shinobu, I don't think. I don't. Let me look. Yeah, no, I don't have Kuki Shinobu. My DPS for each element. Diluc, Kaya, Nuvulet, Yunjin, Kave, Xianyan, Yaimiko. Yeah, I don't want to invest in like having a 4-star DPS. Really? Like main DPS at least. I suppose I'm not considering sub DPSs. Which like I've got Inefa for Electro sub DPS and Fischl. So I feel like I'm good on Electro even though neither of them are main DPSs. And then I've got Arlecchino for main Pyro DPS. I've got Nuvulet from main Hydro DPS, and then that's it. I don't have good sub or main DPSs for any other elements. You disrespect my girl Yunjin. You want me very happy. I will make you cry. Then I will keep my Yunjin words to myself. Get a 4-star DPS for some elements because I ain't pulling a 5-star version for a while. 4 stars can be good DPS if they aren't just DPS. Yeah, I'm willing to have more like I will invest in a good sub DPS that's 4-star, but I don't want to invest in a 4-star main DPS because they just will never be as competitive as a 5-star. You know what I mean? Alright, let's keep going through. How many missions do I have saved up? 12 intertwined and 22,000 primos. I need more. By far my favorite Geo. Interesting. Only losers care about meta. I'm a loser. I'm a meta slave. I am a meta slave. To quote Karen from Pokemon, weak, strong, it's irrelevant. Those with true skill win with their family. Yeah, if you're really good at Genshin Impact, you can make the worst characters in the game work for most stuff, except for like Imaginarium Theater and Spiral Abyss and Stygian Onslaught. You really do need some really good characters. You can't just be fucking around on Lisa and Amber.
Overruled. On my mark! Stop right there! Justice will prevail! By royal decree...
Laid bare.
Quick as a flash! Start the clock! Hands where I can see them! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Can't run from death.
I think I've got the rotation down a little bit. Although I don't really know when to use Arlecchino's ult, like her Q, and I don't know when to restart the next rotation. That's what I gotta figure out. I really want Zubai to be my Geo DPS, but I'm saving. I don't know much about Zubai and like how good she's gonna be. I assume she'll be better than Arataki Ito just because of power creep. With the HP inflation for endgame content, Hoyo's really pushing the pull for meta mindset. Yeah. Yep, exactly. I made Amber meta one time on my friend's account. She was C5 and she hit a good 200k with her burst, but it sucked still. Yeah. Yeah, use all my stuff on my supports, switch back to Arlecchino and do the charge attack and then do all my damage. But while I'm doing all my damage, I don't know when to go ahead and restart the rotation and like hit E and then go back to my supports and all that.
Controlled breathing! On my mark! Final warning! Justice will prevail! On freaking... Overruled.
I guess just when I feel like I'm not doing anything.
Let's move! Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them! Wings of darkness! Come, sever...
Can't run from
Hey, what's up, Radish? How are you doing? I usually just restart the element application. Above the enemy's head is only pyro. Oh, okay. So basically when the electro stuff, like whenever officials bird, whenever Oz is gone, basically. How you doing today, Radish? And hey, I can't even read your name. TikTok friend with all the symbols in the name. I don't know what to call you. Because it shows that Arlecchino isn't applying anything except pyro. Either when you're setting up supports again or really need to heal him, I'm thinking.
Laid bare.
Quick as a flash! On my mark! By royal
Oh my god.
Transfixed.
Let's move! Final warning! You asked for it! Do not attempt... Midnight Phantasmagoria!
There, okay. Just like that. Alright, well there's all my resin. What is in notices? event. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Whoa. What was the exclamation point for? Am I dumb? Am I being a dumb idiot? Lantern Rite is soon. Make sure to log in every day and claim the mail. Alright. You gotta make sure Clover logs in every day too.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
1600 fates, yo! I can.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
I could get C6 Nuvillette. Woo! Yeah, baby! C6 R5 Nuvillette time.
There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. I guess.
Okay, I see the reference. Alright. Now, you know what? Let's do Zhongli's story quest. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Laid bare.
Oh, you know what? Frog.
Yeah!
Alright.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of salt.
He's pulling his cock out!
Therefore,
He's pulling his cock out!
There's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
Wait a minute, is that not the... Is this not the same dude that was just... I think I'm mixing this guy up with the Fatui guy that was in the what's it, the you know the quest where you and Lali stopped the guy, the Fontanian guy and the Fatui from the die, all that, you know what I mean?
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection.
Oh yeah, commission quests. I've heard of those. I haven't.
But this
I haven't
legend has
really
been
started-
around for ages.
I can't remember
With
the last
countless
time I did
scrap
a daily
collectors
commission.
and
to be
treasure
honest.
hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt. I don't know.
God of Salt
There's no
method-
concrete
in the
evidence.
God of Salt quest? No
But I'm
way.
pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful
Why
secrets
salt
to hide.
though? You couldn't pick the more cool thing to have like power over. if the god of salt had won the Archon War instead of Morax, would that then mean that the seventh element would be salt instead of Geo? Like, would it be Animo, Electro, Cryo, Dendro, and Salt? That would be weird, right?
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
Yeah, bro's been around for 6,000 years. Probably does know everything.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
You underestimate him.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
How is it not obvious that he's somebody important? Hi! I've decided it is your time to die.
Drop your weapons! Oz, reveal!
You got another thing coming, pal.
This is where you fall.
Guy with the same colors and personality as Morax. Wow. And he knows so much stuff about Morax and the history of Liyue. Not only does he know everything about the history of Liyue and Morax, but he also dresses like him. And uses the same colors as him. And has Geo powers.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the God of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Okay, man. Okay.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way.
My assumption is that the most recent generation have only seen his dragon form. But the statues of the seven all have him in, like, on them. Like, you can see him sitting there on the chair. If you still have no color, so it'd be similar shape, still very late disguise. Yeah, he just, I don't know, I don't know. I feel like Zhongli doesn't really care that much if people find out who he is. But I remember I still got emotional whenever in the Chasm quest. Whenever Zhongli saves you guys, saves Xiao. Like Xiao's gonna sacrifice himself, and then Zhongli saves him. That was a crazy moment.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this?
He's in a contract with the Heavenly Principles, so I don't expect him to be super happy about me. Why is he in a contract with the Heavenly... Like, I know he had the contract with the Tsaritsa, right? To give her the Gnosis, but what's his contract with the Heavenly Principles? Like, just to be the Geo Sovereign, like the Geo Archon? Is that it? Or is there something deeper to
When
it?
I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
The fuck do you mean talking riddles, bro? It's so literal.
I think I've heard this saying.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt, to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
He's in a contract with the Tsaritsa to oppose the Heavenly Principles, yes. But the Heavenly Principles make a saying of oath with all the Archons when they ascend to godhood, okay.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get
Technically,
inside that ruin.
Technically, Yai Miko gave the Gnosis, but I think all the Archons, except for Marwika. Because, like, Venti totally just let Signora have it. He did not even try. He didn't even try, man. And then Morax gave it to them willingly. I think A really didn't care and is fine with the Tsaritsa having it. But and then Nahida literally made a deal and gave it to him, to Dottore. Moika still has hers. Moika still has her Gnosis, so we don't know what's gonna happen there. And as for the Hydro Gnosis, what happened to... I don't know what happened to the Hydro Gnosis. So obviously Focalor killed herself. What happened to the Hydro Gnosis? Okay, Neuvillette gave it to Arlecchino. Okay. Anyway, I've got to go pick up Clover from school. That sounds bad. She's trying to get her GED right now, so she's taking classes. All right. All right, let's see. You left the Gnosis with Yai when going to her domain or whatever. Ether. Oh, A. Autocorrect. Okay. A left the Gnosis with Yion going through her domain or whatever. She abandoned it long ago. Yeah. Venti was pretending. He's not that weak. He wouldn't just, oh, Senora just pushed me over. The fucking dramatics, bro. Dude is the Archon of Animo. He's not that weak. If he was weak, he wouldn't have won the Archon War. Moebica's Gnosis is the only Gnosis that depends on her godhood because of culture? What do you mean by that? Actually, I need to end stream. Bye bye.